Hey everyone, it's Bobo Mac here for Crisis in the Toyverse, and on today's show, I dive back into the world of Justice League, this time in Vinimate form from Diamond Select. And while I was at the store today picking up a prescription for a gout attack, I stumbled across this Battle Damage Walgreens exclusive Batman from Justice League. It was at a great price. It was under $5. I said, you know what? I wanted this Batman to complete my collection. I didn't know it was at Walgreens, so I was pleasantly surprised by that. So I figured I'd pick it up and talk about it real quick with you guys. As you can see, it's done in that Justice League box. Of course, it says Battle Damage Batman. And you come to the side here, you can sort of see the battle damage. Once I unbox it, you guys will see it a lot more in depth. And then on the back, we got some of the other Vinimates in the line. I've already reviewed Batman and Wonder Woman, so let's go ahead and release this Battle Damage Batman from its plastic prison and talk about it a little more in depth. So guys, here we are with the Battle Damage Bat Flick, yelling and screaming. I'm not sure why he's yelling and screaming. I guess it's because he's battle damaged and hurt and ready to punch some parademons in the face. But he's really got a nice sculpt to him. I have the other Batman. Let me just bring it in right here. There are slight differences, like, for example, the faces are different. The standard release has a more calm, brooding expression. This one, on the other hand, is ready to bite your head off, if you will. But they both look very good. The deco's different, and I think with the screaming head, if you will, I think it looks a lot better. With the standard release, of course, the armor's all intact on the bat suit. But on this one, we got these nice scratch marks, these tears, all this crazy stuff going on. The belt looks great, as usual. No damage on the belt, which is surprising. But I'm not that worried about it. You get to the legs, you see some more scratches and tears and rips and stuff. Those all came out really nice. The shoes look good. Is there any damage really on the shoes? A little. You could see that they're a little more worn. If I bring the regular release in, you don't have that issue. They are the same in terms of what they're doing, body-wise. They both have that cape in their hands, which is a weird choice, but it's not the end of the world. Of course, the standard release has a different turn on the head. The regular release, excuse me, has a more straightforward look going on to it, which I actually like a little better. Speaking of the cape, it's got some nice detail. Even on the back here, it doesn't look damaged compared to the other cape. That's pretty still straightforward. But it's not too shabby. I mean, of course it is a Vinimate, so it's done in that Minimate style, but at the same time, it's still stuck in its fixed pose. You got that hand open. You probably find a bat weapon to put into it. But, you know, I dig it. I didn't know how I was going to feel about the battle damage look, but after taking some pictures with it and talking about it here right now, I actually really like it a lot. So let's just go ahead and move on to our size roundup real quick, and we'll wrap this video up. So here we are with our size roundup. It's the battle of the multiverse, if you will. We got different Batmans here represented. Of course, we got our two Justice League Batman. Then we got our Injustice Batman. And then we have our Rebirth Batman over there in his pose. And they all look great. It's really cool to see Diamond Select do so many different things with each one of their Batman Vinimates to separate each one from the other. And that's something I really dig. As for which one's the best, I mean, that's a personal preference. But where I sit right now, just if, you know, I had to make a choice or have to be shot up to the moon, I'm going to go with the Battle Damage one. Yep. Battle Damage one is my favorite right now. Ask me again in a month how I feel about that, and I'll let you know. But, you know, it's a solid release. And like I said, this was under $5 at Walgreens. I know it originally retailed for like 10 or 12, but you can't beat an under $5 Vinimate. When you can ever find a deal on these guys, it always works out for a plus. So check your local Walgreens, guys, because spending less than $5 on an action figure of any sort harkens back to those golden days of toy collecting. But with that being said, though, guys, I think that's going to pretty much do it for this review. Thank you for taking time to stop by and see what's going on today. I really appreciate it. And you guys always rock, so thank you for the likes, the comments, the subscribes, and most importantly of all, taking time out of your day to see what's going on over here. Speaking of things that are going on, if you can, head over to undercovercapes.com. Your one-stop place for all things geekdom in the podcast verse. Movies, comics, video games, TV show, and many other type of reviews can be found there. As well as myself, you can see my written reports on each one of the action figures that I talk about. And occasionally I do other things, but I'm primarily a toy guy. While you're on the World Wide Web, throw in your Google machine, extreme-sets.com for all your pop-up needs. Obviously, this big portion of the building on this side came from over there. I mean, you gotta love the detail on that, right? They got many different types of pop-ups and a whole bunch of new ones showing up on the internet very soon and about to drop. So go check those guys out as well. While you're on the World Wide Web, go ahead and click out of your windows and stuff. Go on your phone, and on Instagram, go throw a follow at Toy Lover Crew. They do some amazing toy photography over there and engage in toy discussions. Of course, I got t-shirts available over at redbubble.com. Just type in Undercover Capes or Comic Crusaders. You can find that stuff over there as well, which is pretty cool. And anybody who buys a shirt, please screenshot it and use the hashtag UCCapeShirts. And what I'll do is I'll enter you for a prize to win some cool toys. With that being said, though, slideshow at the end. Take care, guys, and until next time, great googly moogly!